Hey guys, and welcome to the
Can't Get Right Couple.
I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are coming today.
I have a question. Do you like saying your name? Or do you like? Do you enjoy hearing your name? I don't.
Tawanka.
What?
Tawanka.
What? Mikael.
Miguel Alvarez.
So
you know
that feels odd when I say my own name. I don't really like it. So, but probably most people don't like saying their own name anyway. Some people probably do because they just like it.
Because I have to say Twana. It's not Tawana. It's Twana. It's because it's TW. Twana.
Is that the Indian coming out of you? That little thing going up and down. Wait till you see it. So, yeah, it almost came down. But anyway, hey guys.
And welcome back again.
And we're going to combine, go ahead.
We're going to combine two topics.
I like when she talks.
Quality time and what are some fun things we like to do together? Or what are some fun things you like to do together? So if you have some fun things you do together, post them down below.
Please.
Yes.
Now, quality time is huge. We did a video here a couple of months ago on the 5 love languages, and quality time happens to be my love language. But instead of really going into the love languages, we're going to just talk about quality time as a whole because everybody likes quality time. It doesn't have to necessarily be your love language for that to happen. If you're with somebody, then you should want to have quality time with that person. So
that's what they say.
Now, one of the biggest things that takes us away from... Say that again?
Nothing.
See, I didn't.
Keep going.
I had to listen to the video. Or what's the name? That one of the things that takes us away from our loved ones the most is what? Work. We spend majority of our days at work, on the job, the JOB, the JAB. Whatever, with the man, whatever you want to call it.
Trying to make that coin.
Yes, yes,
ma'am. Got to pay those bills.
Yes, so that's where we spend most of our time at. So having that quality time, some people get off from work, they commute back home, which could be an hour sometimes. They get home, they eat, they right back in the bed, and then they gone. Right back the next morning. So having quality time, or finding that quality time can be difficult. But we have a suggestion to that. First of all, you guys have to sit down and really think about what it is that you guys like doing together as a couple. Now, we are strong Netflix binge watchers. They're like the TV series that come on. We can't watch it from week to week because we're too stressed out. I gotta take my medication.
Especially How to Get Away with Murder.
Like stuff like that. You can't watch from week to week.
Yes, that's our quality time.
That is.
We enjoy that quality time.
We do. With a bowl of cereal.
Bowl
of cereal.
Applebeacks.
But you have to find things that you guys
enjoy too.
Like when you guys was dating before you got married, what did you guys like to do together? Mm-hmm. Go play pool, go swimming if you're in an area that has a beach or have swimming pools, cook out, all kind of things, but we can't answer that for you. You got to answer that with your significant other.
Yes, because once you get married and you get settled in as being married, and then you start bringing kids into the equation, all of those things, those fun things you used to do before you got married, when you were single without kids, changes dramatically.
Oh, it does.
And drastically.
Yes.
It's almost like catastrophic because once you start entering kids in the equation, you can never break away. Nope. You never can really find someone reliable to help you out with taking care of them to go on a date night. Yes. People tend not to date anymore. And it's just
we ain't been on a date in a long time.
Yeah.
And when we do, I try to get her off her phone.
I'm not on my phone.
This is her.
Y'all, please don't believe what he's saying because I do not be on my phone. But yeah, so like I'm saying, once you start bringing kids into the equation, if you're working mom and dad all day and your kids in school.
I'm sorry, she got a gray hair that's really getting on that I love. I was gonna say getting on my nerves, but it's not. Anyway,
And
go
then
ahead.
when you come home, you got homework. You got to cook. You got to straighten up. You got to complain about work. Then, you know, you can't even sit down. By the time you get ready to, you got to take a shower before you go to bed. By the time you get really settled in, it's time to go to bed.
And then you right back up the next morning.
Doing it all over again. And then when the weekend comes and you guys, if y'all on that Monday through Friday schedule, when the weekend comes, your kids are out of school, so you really don't have that alone time without your kids. You know what I'm saying? And Sundays, that's family day. Most people go to church. Once you're done, have dinner. You know, and it's just we don't think about how minute those little things are until you're dealing with it every day.
Yep.
And once you're dealing with it every day, it's just like, okay, this has become a part of my life. I don't really know how to break out of it, especially if you're away from family members and you can't get somebody to help watch your kids.
Absolutely.
And I'm using kids as that. Not an excuse, but those kids, that's a big situation. Yeah. Because when you want to go out on a date, when you want to go away on vacation, who's going to take care of your kids? We've been away from my family for almost, 20 years. We didn't have nobody reliable to help take care of our kids if we wanted to go somewhere. That's why we never went anywhere. If we did, we had to take our kids with us. Now that we're closer to...
Let me say that again. I don't like them. I love them, but I don't like my kids.
Now that we're closer to family, we're able to make those plans, make some serious plans. Or if we just need a weekend, we can call my mother-in-law, my father-in-law up and say, can you watch Ava, blah, blah, blah. So it's just one of those things. Kids, you may think it's not a big deal, but it is, because you got to plan around them. What if they get sick and things like that? So enough about that, but it still goes into the quality time. I went off track a little bit, but I kind of tied it in and brought it up from the back because it's a very big issue. But it's a very big, kids are a very big issue, and I'm so glad that we had our kids when we did, because I couldn't be having no kids right now. That I'll have to, I'll probably put them up.
She didn't want to say that too loud. So I have a suggestion for you guys, and you guys probably heard it before, but let me just iterate it. If all of this stuff, and I use the stuff lightly, that word stuff lightly, because your kids and stuff like that is not stuff, but if all of these small obstacles are coming in the way of you guys having that quality time, then yes, you do have to break out. You have to go get you a calendar and say, look,
paper and pencil. You got to go back old school with the paper and pencil.
Let's look at our calendar. Let's see what we got going on, and let's plan. I mean, planning in a family is huge because there's a lot of things that come up. There's a lot of things that come up that sometimes you don't have control over.
Yep.
So
it changes daily.
Yeah.
Sometimes it changes by the hour. You can make plans one day, at 8 o'clock, and by like 8:30, your plans completely change because, you can't do it at that time. So definitely do it old school. Don't do it with the electronics. Do it with the paper and pencil, because you get to literally see it on your paper.
And
because
post it up.
Once this go dead and it can't come back on, then what you gonna do?
Post it up somewhere so you guys can see it steadily. Every day you can see it leading up to it, of what's getting ready to happen. And so, in 5 or 6 days, this is our time. Talk to family. If you're in the area where you're around family, talk to family. Say, hey, we got a date night. We want to go out of town for the weekend. Can we get you guys to keep the kids, or blah, blah, blah. If you're not around family, then see if you guys have a reliable friend that you guys can leave the kids with, who you really trust. Can't leave your kids with anybody. Can't do that. Not like you can.
Especially the itty bitty babies. You can't just.
Not like it was back in the day.
And that's another reason why people do not. They just
don't.
They don't want to get a call every 5 minutes that your baby's crying. Your baby's been crying for 2 minutes, and they won't stop crying. So it's one of those things where, I don't know. This is such an indefinite conversation because there's so many variables to it, But
I do got a news flash, and I do got, if you don't hear anything else out of this video when it's dealing with kids, if you have kids, and I said this a while ago, You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot allow your kids to be the reason why you guys never have quality time. You still are married. You still have a relationship. You guys still need that adult time to yourselves without the kids. The kids can only be an excuse for so long.
Yep.
Eventually, you have to find a way to put the kids to the side so you guys can be together, so you guys can rejuvenate, come together again, and then come back with the kids and continue to raise your family. But kids can't always be the excuse.
Scapegoat.
It can't be the scapegoat. You got to find a reason, you know. So just remember that above all. You gotta,
even if you have to lock your door for at least an hour.
Yeah. So, but you gotta.
Not if they between 1 and maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because you may not have no house when you come out.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, so
scratch that from the record.
Yes, or maybe take that. Maybe while your kids in school, take a day off, take a couple hours, go have a lunch without your kids. There's always avenues around your kids.
Yes, you have to.
Trust me, we had to. And now that our boys are a little bit older,
we can do that.
We can do certain things like that. So, but
a lot of people.
Yeah, guys, that's a really big subject.
You really just have to just sit down and really just make it you guys' priority. Is that we're going to do something fun together. You know, we're going to go to catch a movie, and yes, baby, if we go to the movies tonight, you can get nachos and a soda.
Oh, for real?
So
and some Sour Patches.
And some Sour Patches.
I can get some Sour Patches.
It's your night. So you can do exactly, even if it's just going to be a matinee movie or something.
Yeah.
Just go do it. Go sit down somewhere.
You have to sacrifice that day off of work just to spend time with your spouse without the kids.
Or just take some hours off or something like that. I mean, I know people these days it's hard, and some people are just making ends meet just enough to be broke. But you guys, it comes down to, without my marriage, I'm really not going to survive. So I need my marriage. So whatever it means that I have to do in order to make my marriage work, because I want to, because I love her, and I love our quality time that we can have together, then I'm going to do whatever I have to do to enjoy that quality time and build us up. Because without us, there's no family. Without us, then we can't properly raise our kids the way that we desire to raise our kids. So we have to be physically and mentally together so we can go and we can be the best we can as parents to our kids. That's awesome. I'm going to give my own self a pat on the back for that. So just remember that. Quality time and then doing what you like together is vital.
Yes. Like we said, we have a number of things we like to do together. We like to go for long rides, just nowhere, just
as long as she's driving.
With the windows down and letting the air hit us. That was a big thing for us back in Florida. When the kids were in school,
she would go to sleep.
Just drop. You was a lie. Don't tell the people that. So that was one of our biggest things we love to do. But now we've gotten into like watching Netflix and being able to watch episode after episode with no commercials.
That's great, man.
Man, thank you, Netflix.
And thanks to T-Mobile for
letting us get it for free.
Yes.
So if you have T-Mobile, get that Netflix for free, y'all.
If you're military or veteran.
That don't have nothing to do with it. I
think so.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
Definitely call T-Mobile
and check it out.
You know what I'm saying? I'm taking his word because he don't work for T-Mobile.
Okay. I'm not promoting. I'm just saying, like, that's what they told me because of that. But anyway, see, I forgive you, and
whatever.
This is us
still, like I said, call and ask for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it right there.
Especially if you're a prior veteran. Because
prior military.
If you're a vet.
There you go. That's better.
Definitely call them. Make sure, see what kind of discounts and stuff you can get. Okay, that was wrong subject.
But we had to put that out there.
But guys, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and close us out, babe.
As she said, thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys watching. In the description, there's some pretty cool links down there that when you're riding in the car or out walking or whatever, and if you just feel the need to hear some relationship issues, topics, go ahead and hit those links, and what comes up, you will be amazed. And we'll be right there with you. We're awesome.
And without further ado, we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
We'll talk to you next time. Peace.